Hello guys, welcome to the Protoss-Okko-Style. With me is Neoblade. Hello Neoblade.
Hello Mamba.
And we play another PvP.
PvP. I will just mute myself for just a few seconds because there's the call.
Yeah.
Get it?
So you should know the build order by now. 14 pylon, 16 gateway, 17 gas, 20 nexus. When you have 16 workers at the mineral line, then run it towards the gas. Then run it onto the natural. And run it back to the gas.
Did I miss something?
Nope, nothing important so far. Cybernetic score. Pylon on the low ground. And there is some work in production. Oh, and Chornobles to set it.
Almost looks like a deja vu from the first game we played or the last game.
Yeah, same spawning position. Whoops.
So again we will attack with three zealots about the 3-minute mark. And then build probes until we have 3 gateways and build Twilight Council and then take a 3rd base. So what will happen? I think we should expect someday Oracles or Dark Templar in the next few games.
Yeah, like we always build the pylons, but so far we never use them.
Yeah.
Like not a single time. Scouting attack. Yeah, let's build the pylons. Let's see if he expands. We build our Twilight Council. And yes, he expanded.
Okay.
So we take our 3rd base. We killed a lot of probes, which means we already have like double his yeah, mineral income at least.
Okay.
Chronobles charge.
Oh, you missed the island at the low ground.
Let's see if he can scout. He has a Twilight Council, a Robo. So we did a lot of damage with our 3 zealots. Plus we scouted everything, that's
fine.
Perfect, yeah.
So since we scouted a Robo and Twilight Council. Should we prepare for Dark Templar drop in our main base or our bases?
Yeah, we can add a robo as soon as we have enough gas, which is now.
Earlier Double Forge. Whatever you like.
Yeah, we'll add Double Forge as soon as I have the minerals.
Oh,
that was a wrong rally point from our Nexus.
How was it wrong?
The probes we built from the main Nexus were rally to the natural, and they should have been rally to the third base. Not a big deal, I just had to correct it for like 3 or 4 times without realizing it.
Okay. So I think our pro production is about to finish any minute now, and we build gates. Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah, we can check in the top right corner, we have 69 workers. Which is even a little bit too many. But that's fine.
Chrono boost your forges, and I think we should make the charge attack. Charge is ready.
Yeah, we get.
There's the drop.
Dropped into the main. Add some more gateways, and now we do our attack.
Okay. We should really try to make the charged attack. We missed it the last game, so yeah.
Yeah, this time I was about to do it, but then we got dropped into the main.
Ah, okay. But I think when charge was ready, we did not immediately attack.
Oh yeah, well, usually we did it without the Archons, right?
Without the Archons, right. As soon as charge was ready, we took all our zealots, about, I don't know, 15 or 20, and then attack him. Mostly they died, or took terrible damage. But yeah.
So let's see if he has a third base. Nope, he doesn't.
He retreated because his army was better than
Yeah, I think it's because he only invested into 2 bases so far, and we invested into lots of gateways. 4th base.
I totally agree, and we just wait until 200 supply and then attack. That's what I think we should do. And probably, if you like, build some strategic pylons on the map where his war prison might fly over, if you wanted to, or take the watchtowers, or both, whatever you like, or build more observers and position them like overlords, like you would do with overlords, or we just kill him if we have 200 supply. Upgrades wise, I've missed.
Oh, we have 2-2. Or like 2-2 is about to finish. Let's see if we can catch the war prism.
Please build some cannons there, or 1 or 2 cannons. So we have enough time to warp in.
Oh, that's not good.
Not good.
He transformed the Warp Prisma over the pylons.
Oh yeah, that's really not good. So 200 supply, next base, and first his third base, I think, and then everything else.
His third base is dead. And yeah, it just has mass stalkers. Way too little.
And please build a fifth base, even though he will be die now any second now. Or we could need it if we'll stay in the game.
The thing is, like the fifth base, I think the fifth base you get rather late. Because the fifth base isn't critical. Like, you need the fifth base when your minerals at the third base are run out.
Okay.
Like the fourth base you need pretty quickly, because you need to transfer 8 workers from the main,
to the, yeah.
And
yeah,
then from the natural you need to transfer 8 workers pretty soon too, but then you're already fully saturated at the fourth base. And then it goes a while until you need the fifth base. But yeah, that was a nice game.
Yeah, think so too. Let's jump into the replay, please.
Our opponent finally built enough units to get the Meat Grinder achievement.
Nice.
Kill 50 supply worth of units within 15 seconds in a melee game.
Nice. Very nice. Okay, replay?
Yeah. I think in the previous games, our opponents didn't build 50 supply worth of army units.
Yeah.
So it was difficult to get that achievement.
So yeah, and up, yeah. I think that's cool. That's fine.
Yeah, in this game's our first 3 zealots and basically won us the game. But we forgot a charge attack. That was bad by us.
Yeah.
I always feel like I need to be the one defending when I get the third base in PvP. But yeah, we can just go for the charge attack. I think we would have killed him with it.
Yeah. I will take a look at it now because sometimes I'm a little bit delayed, or I'm always delayed, and we'll just check out what he would have had. Yeah, that was a major mistake. He has a mothership core but no pylon. Like the Terrans who forget the bunker.
Yeah, this is why we always build our second pylon on the low ground. Like, we always build it at the same spot, in a spot where we can wall. And it also needs to be a fast warp-in pylon, and it needs to be ahead of our nexus, so we can overcharge it against attacking units.
Yeah. I like this player because even though he is under heavy pressure, he built a War Prism and a Stalker.
Yeah, well, the War Prism showed up like 5 minutes later.
Of course, but he builds stuff
he builds
even
stuff.
though he is attacked.
Yeah, well, he wasn't building workers. That would have been more important than the War Prism, I think.
Totally.
But at least he built something, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but I totally agree. He lost 9 workers. He should have hit the worker button immediately, but
now he queues up 10 workers. This is actually completely fine in Silver League. Like, I would consider it as a mistake, and it's not played very well. But like, if you're bronze and silver, it's better to queue up 10 workers than to not build workers, or like have worker breaks.
Yeah, and even in bronze and silver, you'll see worker breaks or a pause in the production like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
They totally tried to use a stutter step and stim micro and forgot about SCV production, and the same applies for a Protoss who tries to stutter step 6 stalkers on the map. And that's an important point Mambar just made here.
Just don't queue up like big units, like Immortals,
Colossus or
Colossi,
Immortals, yeah.
Carrier, Void Rays, Force, stuff like that. That's really a way to spend your bank. Like, you spend your bank in a way that you're not actually spending the money. It just gives you the impression of you spending it. But it's actually, the money isn't the way, it's just in production queues.
Yes, it's hidden, yeah. Totally agree.
But like 400 minerals with 8 workers queued up, that's perfectly fine.
I think so too.
So yeah, our charge is done. We should have attacked.
I think we would have killed him.
I think we would have killed him, yeah.
2 stalkers. Perhaps his 2 immortals would have been there, but yeah.
The immortals are not very good against us charge slots.
Yeah. I know.
So I think that would have.
Yeah, we really have to do this attack. It's important. He saves both immortals. So yeah.
Yeah, but like macro-wise, we were just way too far ahead. Like, we are getting our 4th base when he doesn't even have his 3rd base. We have double forge.
Oh, you have your overlay. Please deactivate the overlay again. Oh. Not the biggest of the problem, but we see more if the overlay is deactivated.
He starts 1-1 now, and our 2-2 is already on the way.
Yeah.
And
next drop in the main, but we deal with it. So now he, yeah, this was not a stupid move. Sorry, it was a stupid move to take the war prisms over like our
directly over 2 pylons.
Then you please just go back a little bit, where you surround the cannons with pylons, with probes.
Yeah, that would have not have been necessary, but I wasn't sure how good the cannons are against zealots, and I also didn't know what his upgrades were like.
Yeah, but this is a small micro step which you can do. And he then has to manually take out all of your probes, which is probably a little bit difficult for him. And right now we have better upgrades and we have better army value, and he is just dead. Even though he blinks back, which just kills his immortals. We could have done a little bit of micro, like 3 zealots killing probes, but it doesn't matter anymore. It's over.
Yeah, and we are constantly maxed. We add on more gateways. If we press structures, we have 14 gateways, 16 now, which is pretty much what we want. Maybe we want to go up to like 15.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was.
And in Silver 1 we can build double robo or triple robo, whatever we like, and how we can spend our gas and so on.
And yeah, until Immortals.
Because Immortals will take down his buildings in an instant if we have 6 or 8 Immortals or more.
Immortals will take down everything in an instant.
Okay.
Immortals are great.
I know it's a great unit, but I don't think they make bonus damage against adepts and stuff like that. But I don't think Charge Slot Archon Immortal will have problems with adepts.
No. Like the thing with Immortals, why they are that good is in StarCraft, in battles, they snowball really quickly. As soon as one side starts to lose units, it has a lot less DPS, and then it kind of snowballs and you lose all your units.
Okay.
And because the Immortal have the barrier, they're basically invincible for like 2 seconds, and just those 2 seconds, they snowball really hard.
Okay. Okay. Well, I hope to see it.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Soon.
Mamba, and for your explanations, and thanks for the fun I am having. And please, guys, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to Mamba's Twitch and Mamba's Hitbox, and then we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, see you guys.
Dann machen wir ein letztes. Ich muss jetzt gerade mal noch was nachgucken. Dauert eine Minute, kannst aber schon mal suchen. Bin dann aber gleich wieder da.
Hello guys, welcome to the Protoss-Okko-Style. We are playing PvP. And once again, I think this is our 3rd or 4th PvP in a row. But that's fine.
Back again.
And hello Neoblade.
Overgrowth.
Overgrowth. Yeah, unread the map. Because I missed it. And of course we instantly got it again.
I think we should try the Rotterdam technique, where he vetoes the last map we played.
Oh yeah, we can do that. It's another PvP.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is our 3rd PvP in a row, plus one more PvP where our opponent left immediately.
Yeah. But we had a lot of Terrans last time, so yeah. I think... And we Protoss were very... In the first 2 or 5 games, I don't think we had one Protoss in the early stages of our videos. Can you hear me fine?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I'm happy about playing Protoss. So far, Protoss players turned out to be smart and not die against the first 3 zealots.
Except the last one.
Except the last one, yeah.
Well, that's fine. Sometimes they just make mistakes. That's what bronze, silver, and gold is for. Make mistakes. Hopefully you watch your replays and
hopefully you learn something. Hopefully our opponent builds a pylon on the low ground the next game. Just like I hope that our Terran friends build a bunker on the low ground.
Yeah.
After they lost to us.
Was really almost evil for themselves. Please come to me and kill me. So yeah, looks like everything is fine. And I still wait for a Phoenix opening or an Oracle. or something like that, because people in the lower leagues often tend to play very complicated build orders because they see a pro stream, and you always find in the forums just play the game as an advice and watch pro streams and try to copy them. But in my humble opinion, more important to build stuff that you can A-move.
Yeah, I agree. But maybe they kind of learned that it's not very good to build oracles and phoenixes in lower leagues.
Would be a nice step.
Surround. So we add our
the Twilight Council.
Twilight Council. Oh, maybe we add 2 more gateways.
Because he's one base? Ah, okay.
Yeah, he's one base.
Oh. I think this is quite an early... Should split one zealot off and try to kill probes. Because you won't be able to kite stalkers and probes as well.
They're already dead.
Oh, sorry, I missed it. But guys, if you listen, if he has only 2 stalkers, you just send 2 zealots on his stalkers, and they will die. But you try to kill probes with 1 zealot, and oftentimes people in the lower leagues cannot kite their probe and their stalkers at the same time. So now we won't forget the charge attack. Don't think charge is ready, even though Mumber is a little bit ahead. I'm delayed.
Yeah, no, it's not ready. I'm still waiting for his push to hit.
Understand.
Okay, looks like he's not attacking us and he's now expanding. And it's time for our charge attack. So our third base is a little late now because we were afraid of a 1 base attack. But that's completely fine. Because it means we had like double his mineral income on the entire game. And to be honest, I think he's just gonna die against those zealots.
Yeah. Perhaps he has some what they call sentries. Then he can force field his ramp, but then he's on 1 base and we're on 3 bases. He won't stand a chance for the mid game and late game.
Charge is done.
Why you are spreading your zealots like that? Because you're bored?
A little bit, but
just
for a big concave, I had to wait for charge to finish.
Okay, I understand.
Charge wasn't done.
I'm a Zen master. You have to agree. I talked about 2 sentries. What does he have 2 sentries? I called the hidden base on Newkirk. I'm just a Zen master.
Does he have a hidden base again?
I don't think so.
I will scout for it.
But I don't think so. So we take our gases. Tries to kite us with charge, with what is very difficult. Oh, there's a warp prism.
Yeah. Oh,
now we are in trouble.
Will shut down any moment. I just want to check for the hidden base.
Yeah, that's fine. And please take the watchtowers again. And there he left.
Okay, no hidden base.
Perfect.
I already knew there was no hidden base. Neoblade would have told me.
If when you get the message by Blizzard, Neoblade banned from the game because he has a map hack for all games which are played, then you know why. Well, I don't know why, but yeah, sometimes I have a good game sense.
Yeah, let's jump into the replay.
Yeah.
We delayed our third base a little bit.
Totally fine, because we have seen his one base.
Yeah, exactly.
And you scouted for proxy pylons, which is totally fine.
Yeah, I thought there will be something like a 4-gate or just an early attack, because he definitely chrono boosted warp gate.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
It was done very early and he was on one base.
I understand his build, because oftentimes you will get cannon rushed, so he built a defensive forge, which is not necessary if you do not get cannon rushed. So yeah, just builds 3 gates. Okay.
Okay, yeah, well, I don't like his forge at all.
No, I don't like it either, but that's the reason why it's played in the lower leagues, because now it does nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, and slow down a little bit, just a little bit. Now he thinks we built some big attack. So pause. Pause, please.
Pause. How do you pause?
P like
P.
private party.
Okay. It was another button, but yeah.
Another button, because you changed your hotkey layout.
I don't know. It's just by me. It's the button is called pause.
Okay.
It's
okay. This should work too. Yeah, but P like Protoss should. Yeah, okay. It doesn't matter. It's not really. You could have sent 2 healthy zealots at the stalkers, and the unhealthy zealot walks around his core and his robotics bay and go there and killing probes. So you have 2 zealots on the left-hand side, 1 zealot on the right-hand side, and so he has to micro them. But of course, he would have warped in the zealots anyway, and then you're dead. But you might have killed a probe or 2. But since we're 2 base and he's not, we're ahead anyway.
Yeah. Yes, okay. 800 O-Womens.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is just the difference. Like if you see in the what we have right now, I was expecting way more by our opponent, but he had just everything in his bank.
Yeah.
Like we have the same amount of gateways, and we have a Nexus plus 15 workers.
Yes.
So yeah, it's basically that.
Yeah.
Despite our
he's a little bit ahead in tech, but it doesn't matter, because he has to produce stuff when he's fighting. That's a very important rule. He does not build anything right now, and he does not use his robotics until the attack is finished, which is very bad. And he's supply blocked any second now. Yeah, I think you can speed up now, because the game's over.
Yeah, this guy wasn't very good. Our last opponents were definitely better.
I like the scout with the probe, so you see now, okay, he's you scouted the front with a probe, and you have seen his nexus, so you safely could have that's really distracted me. But I didn't know you charge was not ready.
Yeah, no, charge wasn't ready. I was moving them around to wait. Like the zealots, they always got a speed buff with charge.
Yeah.
But since 3.8, it's really significant. Like it's almost like a circling. They really speed up immediately. It's very funny.
Yeah. Almost like StarCraft 1.
And did they have a speed upgrade in StarCraft 1?
Yeah, charge too, but they did not charge to the opponent. They just made the zealots ultra fast.
Yeah.
At first, the zealots you walk and then charge, and bam, they move over the map like speedlings. Not as extreme, but yeah.
As Protoss, I only played Dragoons.
Okay, I understand. Very good unit.
Always mess Dragoons, yeah.
Very good unit.
And they always got stuck at stupid locations. But yeah, they're a very cool unit.
Yeah. And yeah, some in the first days of Wings of Liberty, like September 2010 or October 2010, people were whining, they just built Marauders and kill my Stalkers. My Dragoons are gone, or something like that. But StarCraft 2, in my humble opinion, is a way better game in times of mechanics, and you cannot mass Dragoons anymore, or you cannot mass Stalkers anymore, or tanks anymore, or stuff like that. The opponent, if his macro and his mechanics are up to yours, he will kill you at a certain level.
But I think that's more because the mechanics in Brood War were harder. Don't you think so? Like in Brood War, if you
totally
had
harder,
good
because
mechanics,
you had to select all the lava with your mouse. You could not select the.
well,
They were
you
way
could
harder.
you could hotkey the hatcheries.
That's correct.
Like in,
but
you just have to, like you couldn't put more than one building on a hotkey, so like you had to hotkey every single hatch.
Yes,
separately.
that's what I meant, because
Yeah.
when you got into the late game and you had more than, I don't know, 8 hatches or something like that, then it would become very tricky. But yeah, of course, or you have as Terran, you easily got more than 10 or 15 barracks.
Yeah.
I think.
I think as Terran you didn't hotkey the barracks and all. I think as turns
You
you
double
selected
click them,
them,
yeah.
selected them with the
Yeah.
mouse.
And so I have seen some Zergs who just clicked their lava, double click or boxed them, and then trained units. So yeah,
Okay,
but basically you're totally right. The mechanics were way harder in Brood War.
It like just about like the massing units. That's I think why you could mass units, like when you had the better mechanics. You could mass a single unit and like overrun your opponent. But, I mean, to some extent, it's still true in StarCraft too. Like, I mean, it's basically what we do with Zealots and Archons.
Totally.
But definitely not up to a high level.
Yeah.
I think like a Brood War,
totally agree.
Pro could mass a single unit and like destroy absolutely everyone up to the highest levels.
Yeah.
And in StarCraft 2, I don't think there will be lots of master players losing against mass zealots or something like that, even when it's executed by a pro.
I think you could play on your level, if you would play until in Diamond 2 or Diamond 1, you could play things only with drops and with queens. Queens are not the fastest unit of creep, we all know that, but I think Zenster only builds slow links and queens and what it is called, spore crawlers and spine crawlers, and he got to Grandmaster with it. So if your mechanics are way superior than your opponents,
that's more of a cheese though, like proxy hatchery and then speedling flood, or not speedling, like just slowling flood.
Okay. He just did. He always built proxy hatch.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I'm sorry, I did not know that.
I mean, yeah, like technically it's true that he got GM with like no gas at all and like slow links and queens. But usually I just consider stuff like that cheese.
Yeah.
Like there were players with that got into GM in Wings of Liberty with like just 6 pull in every matchup.
Yeah.
That's like not a good example of only building circlings and getting GM with it.
I totally agree. And it's if Mamba and I talk about it, if you're Bronx and just build zealots without gas, for example, or just build links and queens without gas, then you're Bronx, and then you take 10 or 20 games or even 30 games and build stuff without gas, but we always try to lead you to a solid build order like this one, and try to focus on macro and mechanics, and we teach you some basic stuff like walk your zealots there, 2-prong attacks, and in Silver 1 we will do drops with war prisms.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the staircase. I think, but I look at the staircase more of a way to improve, less about a strategy.
I totally agree, and it's just for about 100 or 150 games. So if you totally new to the game, you just try to take away some of the complexity. If you're totally new to the game, even hitting the timings of a simple build order like this one, you will have problem executing it because your mechanics and your oversight over the complete game is not there. You do not have the practice and the knowledge about the game.
Yeah, and I think it really helps a lot once you learn the mechanics, and it will increase the fun you get from StarCraft immensely.
Yeah.
Because well, like once you learned how to build workers, how to keep your money low, how to not get supply blocked, stuff like that. Once you learned all of that, StarCraft basically just starts to become a real strategy game.
Yeah, I totally agree. You
multitasking, build orders.
Posted a Team Liquid thread someday about that you have to have decent mechanics and get Diamond or Master 3 with it, and then you can think about, okay, my opponent is doing this, and so I will counter his style of play doing that. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
But
okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Was a nice talk and discussion about Brood War and stuff like that. And yeah, thanks for listening, guys. Thank you, Mamba, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, see you guys.
So, dann Stream ausmachen.